This is Literature and Pictures, and welcome to this bonus interlude in my read through the Modern Marvel Cosmic Saga by DNA. This book not being part of the Modern Cosmic Saga technically. However, there are a couple of tie-in miniseries and a few of the omnibus that we read. There is a tie-in series in The Road to War of Kings. There's a tie-in War of Kings Secret Invasion in the main omnibus that we are reviewing as part of my read through here. And at this point, it's looking like it's becoming a 3 months long read through of all that content, starting from Annihilation up until the aftermath of War of Kings. That being said, the actual event, the actual 8-issue miniseries or maxi series is not collected in any of the omnibuses, only some tie-ins. So I figured to understand the event better, I should definitely go and read Bendis's Secret Invasion. I did not get the omnibus. I didn't make the same mistake as I did for the House of M omnibus or storyline, that I got the entire omnibus first. I don't know if all the tie-ins are needed, and I think maybe the main event, it's enough to know about Secret Invasion. Second, I don't have the omnibus right now, and I'm not gonna go and seek it out for about $600. That's what I saw it's going for a secondhand, because it's currently out of print, and I'm not gonna spend that much on an omnibus I don't really think I need or don't know if I would enjoy. So I'll go ahead first, open this trade paperback up. We'll head over to the table, open Secret Invasion, and then gonna review the content here in this bonus interlude. Subscribe to the channel if you're interested in all that other content I'm gonna put out here as part of the Cosmic Saga read through. Let's head over to the table and open this up. Annihilation Classic. Annihilation. Annihilation Conquest. Road to War of Kings. War of Kings. Realm of Kings, the aftermath. Here we have Secret Invasion issues 1 through 8 with stories from 2008, 2009 in here. This is the 4th printing of this trade paperback from 2022, printed in Canada. Written by Brian Michael Bendis, pencils by Lionel Francis Yu. We have all 8 issues collected of Secret Invasion in here. We're gonna dive right into Secret Invasion with issue number 1, where the Skrulls have infiltrated Earth. We get the opening of the negative zone at the Baxter building right at the beginning, and the Skrulls have shape-shifted into superheroes. We get our superheroes realizing what's happened and that something's off here. Iron Man, Tony Stark leading kind of the countermeasures. In here, as I mentioned, we have the Skrulls infiltrating the Baxter building and setting off the warp into the negative zone. Meanwhile, in the Savage Lands, we have Tony Stark, Iron Man's suit being infiltrated by a virus, and those superheroes here facing this other group of superheroes where it becomes clear that some of them have to be Skrulls, because there are no two Spider-Man in here, two Wolverine. So some have to be shape-shifting Skrulls, which kind of makes them understand what's happened, where they are at this point. And kicking off issue 2, heading into issue 2, we have the two groups facing each other in the Savage Lands. Neither trusts each other. They can't trust each other among them, nor the other side. We don't know who's a Skrull. Probably some on each side. Great splash pages here. Love the art by Lionel Francis Yu. And just the composition of those images all together. As we're heading into issue 3, things have progressed a little bit. The Avengers are missing. S.H.I.E.L.D. is down. The world is waking up to the idea of an alien invasion. The Skrulls attack New York City. So things become real here for humans in this world, for the general population. And we learn that some Skrulls don't even know that they are Skrulls, or it would seem, as they are told, such as Tony Stark. There's kind of doubt cast onto him that he might be a Skrull, because there are others that are Skrulls that don't know they are Skrulls. So Tony is told he's a Skrull. Whether that's true or not, we'll find out towards the end. But as we are heading into issue 4, we kind of get the Skrulls' perspective of things. They understand that humans would do the same if they were given a chance. They have done the same in the past, and based on the Skrulls' observations of humans, it is kind of clear to them that this is just fair game, because they would act the same. There's no difference. The victors write the history books. That gives us a little bit different perspective of where the Skrulls come from. But then in issue 5, the Skrulls announce they occupy Earth now. So making things official, Skrulls come out to the public throughout all of those heads. That shows how deep the infiltration has gone. And they tell the world, we're in charge. You can step back. We don't impact your lives. We just want the Avengers out of the way because we know they can't stop fighting. So they gotta go, but you're all fine. We have Reed Richards being freed here, and he is a key to defeating the Skrulls. So this is a crucial moment in the story, a dramatic shift of events. He doesn't first believe that his savior isn't a Skrull, but learns that he can trust her. So we have Reed Richards joining the Avengers and having a weapon that can expose those that have shapeshifted into human form. Here he uses that weapon from the air, exposing those in the Savage Lands who are facing off. There's some Skrulls, some that are not. Hey, Tony is not a Skrull. And then the real fight can commence, because now they know who they're facing, who's real, who's not, without any mistrust towards those that haven't shapeshifted back into Skrull form. In issue 6, we have Jessica Drew, Spider-Woman, turn out to be the Skrull Empress. The Avengers assemble, and the big fight against the Skrulls breaks out. That's kind of where the big events happen, right? The big clashing, the big fighting starts here. Towards the end, the famous words, Avengers assemble. Somewhat great splash pages here, back to back. And heading into issue 7, the second to last issues, has the battle in full swing. It looks like the superheroes are able to defeat the Skrulls, but then they used Janet Van Dyne, the Wasp, as a weapon of mass destruction, unbeknownst to her, when she expands and grows in size. Trying to find the pages here. And there we are. the Skrulls using her as a weapon and kind of shifting the battle towards the Skrull side. We have Watu watching, which gets us to the last and final issue of the series, issue 8. Again, the Wasp in giant form, turning huge, Janet turning huge, and due to a corrupted growth formula, she functions as a weapon. She dies in the progress. So she's gone, like confirmed, Janet died. The Avengers are ticked off now, and it is Norman Osborn who kills the Skrull Empress. Tony Stark finds the replaced hostages, frees them over here in that Skrull ship. They're all coming back. Hey, you're all still alive. They kept you alive as hostages. We're all good. No, we're not all good because Janet is dead. But other than Janet, we also have Luke Cage's baby who got kidnapped. But yeah, Norman Osborn killing the Skrull Empress. Tony Stark finds the hostages. Jessica realizes the Skrulls kidnapped her baby. And in the aftermath, the president and government of the United States stopped trusting Tony Stark because his lack of attention led to the Skrulls being undetected and being able to infiltrate Earth undetected. So they kick him out and they disband S.H.I.E.L.D. They put Norman Osborn in charge now. The Thunderbolt Initiative is now in charge of the Avengers, and we got the final page here, the book ending with Norman Osborn starting to scheme with the likes of Doctor Doom, Loki, and others. Got some extras in the back. Cover gallery specifically, but Secret Invasion, the story of how the Skrulls infiltrated Earth, how they were defeated, and how Norman Osborn became the man in charge of the Avengers. And that was my review of Secret Invasion by Brian Michael Bendis. And I definitely enjoyed the 8-issue miniseries here, or miniseries, maxi series, whatever 8 issues are. I liked the story overall. It wasn't perfect, but it was better than some other miniseries tie-ins that could be considered belonging to the wider Marvel Modern Age Cosmic Saga. In that case, Secret Invasion, I think, might become relevant. I think it would become relevant because of the tie-ins that are part of War of Kings. I'll see if that's the case. Stay tuned until next week for next week's video, where we are going to cover those events, where we're going to dive into War of Kings. I have to yet read War of Kings, but my hope is that me reading Secret Invasion will help its understanding, its setup. We'll see if that's the case. I know War of Kings has tie-in issues to Secret Invasion in there that we'll cover again next week. For now, I'm glad I read this key story that's relevant, that turned into a Disney Plus show that really had nothing to do, or not much to do, with the Secret Invasion event in comics, because yes, other than the Skrulls infiltrating Earth and shape-shifting into important figures, it's kind of a different story. But we covered all of that here in the last few minutes. So again, subscribe to the channel if you're interested in more content. We are far from done with the Marvel Modern Cosmic Saga by DNA. Stay tuned for more. There's more gonna come. We are heading into the grand finale with War of Kings and the aftermath in the following weeks. So like this video. I appreciate you watching. I appreciate you being here. This was Literature and Pictures. Until next time.